What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the weekly podcast. As always, hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. I know I sure am. We got a lot to discuss today. We've got a lot of business to discuss today, so let's get right into it. A couple of housekeeping notes. Tonight, 8 o'clock Central Time, Kansas versus Kentucky will be live streamed on Twitch. Hope you guys are able to join in on that one. It's going to be a good one as always. We got a great intro set up for that, by the way, too. You do not want to miss it. I've been working on this since a little bit. It didn't take me long to actually do it. I just had to tinker around with a couple of things, but we should be good to go. So, first off, I just want to say we had a great week of football. My God, we had a great week of football this week. So let's get right into it. First thing I want to discuss is the game from last night, Philadelphia versus Chargers. Now, for those of you that watched that game like me, this game really puzzled me. And I'll tell you why. So, going into this game, the Philadelphia Eagles are coming off a bad loss against the Bears at home. You know, they got blew out on Black Friday. They're trying to look for a win. One thing that's been getting me about the Eagles this year is, don't get me wrong, they got a great defense. They got an amazing defense. But their offense is struggling. And I mean struggling big time. I don't know what their offense needs to do. Saquon Barkley even was saying going into the game that they just haven't found their rhythm yet. We're in week 14. I mean, now fixing to be week 15. If you ain't found your rhythm by now, something's going on. To me, normally teams, they got to find their rhythm before week 14. Because if you don't, then you're not going to have a good time the rest of the season. You're going to end up getting bounced out of the playoffs quick. So Eagles are going into this game. They're trying to get back to their winning ways. Well, the Chargers had a little bit of something to say about that. So, Justin Herbert, let me tell you, that guy is a dog. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. That guy is a dog. He had surgery, mind you, this time a week ago on his hand. He fractured his left hand, the back of his left hand, right here. Fractured it. So and it wasn't his throwing hand, it was his non-throwing hand. So I'm holding up my left hand here to show you guys kind of where it was. So it's really where my finger is pointing. It was right there. He fractured that bone right there, right under his middle finger. So the fact of the matter is, usually with a fractured left hand, like Aaron Rodgers, for example, he had the same injury, and he had to miss a game. Justin Herbert, this guy goes out, he tapes his hand. This guy had a glove, he had a stabilization brace on his hand, and then he taped it right before he went on the field. Now I'm thinking, okay, Justin Herbert, he's not going to have a good game. He's playing hurt. He's going to be doing a lot of shotgun, a lot of handoffs to the running back. He's not going to go under center, and his line's going to have to protect him, right? Wrong. This guy was going under center. He was taking hits. I think he got sacked, 6 times in the game? Played the whole game. Yeah, don't get me wrong. He didn't put up great numbers. He didn't. He didn't put up great numbers, but he played good. You know, for a guy playing with pretty much one hand, I give him credit. You know, and kudos to Justin Herbert. Seriously, kudos to Justin Herbert. Kudos to both teams' defenses, too. My God, the defenses were just amazing. But the one play that really caught my eye, and I know that you guys that watched the game last night are going to understand what I'm about to say. Near the end of the half, Jalen Hurts, all right, this guy, I've never seen this before. I've been watching football for 30-plus years. I've never seen this before in my life. Jalen Hurts throws an interception, right? You know, I can't remember what down it was. He throws an interception. Then the guy who intercepted it, I can't remember his name right now, fumbles the ball. Jalen Hurts picks up the fumble, right? Starts running with the ball. He fumbles the ball, and then the Chargers pick it up and then jump on the ball. I've never seen that before. Never in my life have I seen somebody turn the ball over twice in one play. It was pretty much one play. That just blew my mind. I laughed so hard. I was like, oh my God, Jalen Hurts, did you really just do this? Like, what is going on? Oh, God, Jalen Hurts. So, needless to say, the Eagles ended up taking the game to overtime. All right. Chargers kick a field goal on their first possession. Now, okay. Eagles get a chance to either tie or win the game. Jalen Hurts starts doing his thing. He starts, throwing downfield. He's making good throws. He's making good calls. He's making good adjustments. And then what does he do? Tries to throw a ball into double coverage to Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert misses the ball. It gets deflected and then intercepted by the Chargers. Guess what? Game's over. Chargers win the game. Jalen Hurts coughed up that game. He had 5 turnovers in this game. 5 turnovers, no passing touchdowns. 4 interceptions and a fumble. Mind you, he had 2 of those turnovers in one play. That's bad. I don't know about y'all, and I have some Eagles fans that follow me, but the Eagles are destined for a first-round exit. They don't look the same. They don't look that good. Their defense looks great. Don't get me wrong. Their defense is phenomenal. Their defense keeps them in their games. But to me, their offense is going to be the Achilles heel if they don't figure something out. Because, Saquon had a good game. He had over 100 yards rushing and a rushing touchdown. But that's not going to cut it. That is not going to cut it. If you're the Philadelphia Eagles, you're coming off of a Super Bowl win. You're the defending champions here, for God's sakes. Y'all got to get it together. Y'all got to get it together sooner rather than later, or it's going to be good night. And I can see them losing in the first round. Don't get me wrong. Do I think the Eagles will win the division still? Absolutely. Because judging by their schedule, they got an easier schedule than the Cowboys. And the Cowboys are in second right now. I don't see the Cowboys, and I'm going to get to the Cowboys here in just a little bit. I don't see the Cowboys winning out. I just don't. I don't see them winning out. They got Minnesota this coming week. Minnesota's coming off a very good win against Washington. Shut them out 31-0. J.J. McCarthy, old 9 there. He actually looked really good for once. But I don't know. I don't know how the Cowboys are going to be able to win. I don't think they'll beat the Chargers either, because they got to play the Chargers. And after last night, I don't think the Cowboys could beat the Chargers. There's no way. I just don't see it. So there's no way they're going to win out. Now, maybe they'll probably beat the Giants. They'll probably beat Washington. I could see them winning at least 2 of their last 4 games. But maybe 3. I might give them 3. Because I think the Vikings game could go either way. But again, we're going to see what happens with that. I don't know. Maybe. So speaking of the Cowboys, all y'all Cowboys fans out there, y'all was beating your chest, pounding the drum, yelling, screaming, yipping and yang and hemming and hawing, how this and that and the other thing, that y'all were going to the Super Bowl now after you won 3 straight games. And guess what? That all ended Thursday night against the Lions, which I knew the Lions were going to beat y'all. Now, did I think the Lions were going to beat y'all in the way they did? No. I did not think that that both teams were going to combine for 74 points. There was no defense in that game. None. And the Cowboys, offensively, 30 points, that's good. You put up 30 points as an offense, normally you can normally win with that. But not when your defense allows 44, almost 50 points. You're not going to win that way. Dak Prescott had a bad game, 2 interceptions. George Pickens was like nowhere to be found at all. I don't know what the hell is going on with George Pickens, but he was nowhere to be found. Also, just everything was just bad. It just was not a good game for Dallas. And I called this. I said this last week. I said Dallas is going to struggle against Detroit. I need to stop betting. Like, seriously, I need to do something. Especially against Cowboys. Shoot, I'd be a millionaire if I did that. But I'm not that type of person. I can't do the betting stuff. But yeah, so hopefully that the Cowboys can, make a little run. They can, get better. I'm not sure if they're going to make the playoffs, but they are having a little bit of a promising end of the season. Like I said, if they really want a chance, they got to win out. They even have a shot at making the playoffs. And it's going to be tough. The Bears, even though they lost this week, the Bears are still ahead of them. Detroit's still ahead of them. You got Green Bay. You got the Rams. You got the Eagles. You got Seattle. To me, there's just too many good teams in the NFC for Dallas to overcome and get to the playoffs, in my honest opinion. But they could keep their fans, hopes high and then come crashing down. It's December. We all know what happens in December. What's his face? Dak Prescott normally tends to falter in December. Just a little bit. But, again, we're going to see what happens. I'm going to keep my eye on that. Sunday night, I think they play against Minnesota this week. Also, Patriots are back this week. We got Buffalo at home. That's going to be a great game. Patriots coming off of a bye week, getting healthier. They're getting a couple of guys back that missed the last game. One of them would be Jared Wilson, their starting guard, which that's going to be good. So that's going to really help the offensive line. I know they're missing Will Campbell. Hopefully they can get him back soon. And from what I'm hearing, he might probably sit out the rest of the regular season. Because the earliest he could come back is Week 18 against Miami, and by then there's just no point. Why bring him back and chance him getting hurt again? Just keep him out to the playoffs. Have him take an extra week or 2 of rest if we get the number 1 seed. We just got to win out. That's another thing. Patriots just got to win out if they want that number 1 seed. Hopefully they get it. But we'll see what happens. That's going to be a great game to watch. I don't know if that's a noon game. I'm not sure if that's a noon game or not. I haven't looked at the time on that one yet. I'm going to have to look at that. You know what? Let me look at that just to be on the safe side. Let me just look at that real quick for y'all. I got y'all here. Probably is a noon game, honestly. Yep, I was right. It's a noon game. So that's definitely going to be something to look forward to for us New England Patriots fans. And I know some of you guys out there that follow me, New England Patriots fans too. One of the biggest storylines that has come out this past weekend, though, is not even in the NFL. This is in the college football world. So I'm going to really dive into this for you guys. Notre Dame is making one of the biggest mistakes of their lives. Okay? So let me give you the insight on this. So for those of you that don't know, Notre Dame got snubbed of the playoff this past weekend. They got snubbed from Miami. Supposedly, a story came out that the ACC, since, Duke beat Virginia in the championship and they couldn't go because they weren't ranked, the ACC was pushing for Miami to get in so that they would have somebody from the ACC representing them in the playoff. The committee decided, okay, we're going to listen to you. We're going to put Miami in over Notre Dame. Mind you, Notre Dame is part of the ACC for every sport but football. Okay? Notre Dame plays a lot of ACC teams in football. They played Pitt this year. They played Stanford. They played Miami. They played a decent amount of ACC teams to help bring revenue for the conference. Now, Notre Dame is mad. I mean, they are steaming over this. Big time steaming. They're talking about how this is permanent damage, how there's no going back from this, the fact that they chose Miami over us, yada, yada, yada. We don't know how we're going to get over this. Oh, and by the way, we're not going to play in a bowl game now. So because of that, Notre Dame, they pretty much rage quit, okay? They saw, oh, we're not going to make the playoff. You know what? Screw the money. Screw the seniors. We're not playing in a bowl game. We're just going to focus on next season. Very, very big mistake. Because here's what's going to happen. This is going to be a snowball effect for Notre Dame. One, they're going to lose out on recruits because of this, not only in football, but in a lot of other sports too. Secondly, they're losing out on tens of millions of dollars for their school because of not playing in a bowl game. Because people don't realize, even if you don't make the playoff, your school gets money. Your school gets millions and millions of dollars. They're passing up millions of dollars doing this. You are making your current players unhappy because guess what? Now, the seniors, the people that aren't seniors, they're going to hit the transfer portal. Guarantee you they're going to hit the transfer portal after all this has gone down. So, not only did you screw yourselves because you decided to rage quit, you got inside your feelings, you also screwed over a ton of your other sports, your football team, your incoming recruits, and possibly more down the line. Like, what are you doing, Notre Dame? Seriously, what are you doing? Get your heads out of your asses and just play a bowl game. Like, come on here. This is unnecessary. This is very unnecessary for Notre Dame to be doing this. Now, I don't know about you guys, and I'm not the biggest Notre Dame fan. Of course, hook 'em horns. But this is wrong. This is wrong. I feel so bad for those athletes, for those recruits, for everything. Because this is going to have a huge snowball effect on them. It's going to be bad. I can tell you right now. This is going to be so bad. Now, we'll see what happens. I could be wrong. I'm not wishing for bad things to happen to Notre Dame. I just use my eyes, and I use my eyes and ears, and I just think this isn't going to be good for them. I don't think it's going to be good at all. So, we'll see what happens. Good luck to everybody that's in the college football playoff, though. Texas A&M especially. I know you guys are looking forward to a good run in the playoff. You guys got to play Miami, so hopefully you'll be able to overcome that. It's a home game for y'all, too, by the way. And good luck to everybody else that's in it. Indiana winning the Big Ten. Good luck to them. Good luck to Texas Tech. Texas Tech getting a top 4 spot, so they get a first-round bye. Like, good luck. Like, all I can say is good luck to everybody that is playing in the college football playoff. Also, we got some great games tonight in the online dynasty. It's not showing on my screen right now, but We got Kansas, Kentucky later tonight. It's gonna be a great one. I played Kansas once. Last time, it was the biggest defensive battle I've ever seen in my life. Hopefully, this go around, it works out for me, because what I gotta work. I'm gonna be doing a lot of playing up until the game. A lot of getting in the lab, getting the practice in. I got practicing with the offense yesterday. The offense was looking good. Now we're gonna go through the defense today and make sure the defense looks good. Also, if any of you guys that are in the dynasty, or any of you guys that need some like help playing the game, or want to get into this game and really want to be good, let me know. I'm willing to make videos. Stu, I know I've made one for you already before, but I have no problem coming on here and doing it for you guys. If anybody needs any help, I'm all ears. I'm all about helping anybody that wants to get into this game, because it is awesome. It's fun. It's ecstatic. And we're always looking for new members. We just lost a great member the other day. Craig. He decided he couldn't do it anymore. I felt bad. I felt very bad. It broke my heart. It broke my heart, actually. But with that being said, I'm going to end it here, y'all. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. Tune in tonight, 8 o'clock Central Time. We got Kansas. It's going to be awesome. The stream's going to be epic. Everything's going to be great. I know. We'll do the sign of the cross for him. But take it easy, y'all. I'll see y'all later tonight. Stu, you and I are going to talk here in a little bit, by the way, all right? So stay tuned. Take it easy, guys.